Hey love bugs. So remember those wild nights of trying to stay up past 10 p.m.? Well, yeah, me neither. And who can forget the endless quest for adulting, like bills, responsibilities, and oh look, another meme about being a grown-up. Ha ha ha. You know what, through all the laughter though, the triumphs and the why did I do that moments, I wouldn't change a thing. Here's to embracing 40 with the same joy and spirit we've had in our 30s. Maybe with a bit more wisdom and a lot more cake and wine, of course. Grab a snack, get cozy, and let's celebrate the end of one fabulous decade and the start of another. Cheers to 40 and fabulous. To moi. Enjoy. A whole me turning a whole 40. Hey love bugs, welcome to my channel.
I gotta tell you something I could do.
I don't know whether to be excited, whether to cry, whether to be enthusiastic, whether to be having a heart attack right now, because where did 40 years of my life go? Yeah. So guys, let's dig right into this video. I wanted to do this sit down because I honestly want to keep this as a memorabilia piece for myself and look back and reflect on it once I am well into my late 40s and I'm turning 50, just to reflect on things that, you know, I have documented and things I want to remind myself of, my achievements, etc, etc. And why not do this with you guys? And maybe you guys can share the same sentiments with me. If not, you can learn a few things. I can learn a few things from you guys. So please do engage in the comments section as much as possible. I'd really appreciate that. And if you are new to the channel, welcome love bug. My name is Giba M, and Giba Molokwani is my full name. On the socials, I go by Kibabe on Instagram, and you can find me on TikTok as well. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do hit on the subscribe button below, hit like, and please engage, comment, and share with your friends, your family, your sisters, your mothers, your aunties, and everybody. So let's get right into this video. First up, I actually want to talk about just a little bit of a reflection of my 30s. My 30s, in all honesty, were one of my most difficult years of living, because I did live, right? That was so bizarre that I just said that. But for me, it was a lot of learning. I had a toddler in my 30s, late 30s. I was trying to find balance between marriage, career, motherhood, being friends with people, finding myself. There was a lot going on in my 30s, and I feel like I didn't really find the right balance. But as the years progressed into my late 30s, I feel like I kind of got to a place where I was very comfortable in my own skin in terms of who I want to be, where I want to be in the next couple of years, when I reach my 40s, what I wanted to achieve. And guess what? God said, listen here, 30-year-old, you are not going to dictate how I am going to set this life thing for you. You're going to relax and you're just going to trust in me. And I kind of transitioned into trusting in what God had planned for me and not putting so much pressure on myself. But I won't lie to you, my early 30s were about putting so much pressure on myself and trying to find that right balance and trying to look good, trying to be the best career woman and be the perfect mother and the perfect wife. Trust me when I say that did not work out or pan out the way I had planned. One thing I did learn is resilience and agility, because once you don't have that resilience and agility in your persona, you will be thrown off completely when things do not go your way. And I think when I was in my I'd say 36, 37 years of age, I started realizing that I just need to relax. I just need to let life happen. You know the saying, and you know how it goes. Let go and let God. And once I started doing that, things sort of started, falling into place. I started finding my spirituality. I started being more self-aware of myself, and it kind of all knitted in together very nicely. But it took me a very long time. So it took me most of my early 30s to mid to late 30s to realize that life is not always as you want it to be. We always want to grow up, with this perfect idea or picture of what our life should be ideally by our 35 mark. And trust me when I say I haven't reached half of the things that I said I wanted to reach by the time that I was even 30. So I'm letting go and I'm letting God, and I'm just honestly enjoying my life as much as possible, enjoying my loved ones, enjoying myself, loving me, and getting to know me as a human being. And it's working beautifully. So I'm not gonna lie to you, turning 40 is a big deal, and it is a very scary deal. It is not the kind of deal that you can negotiate. It's not the kind of deal that you can kind of sit back and say, but I can do certain things still. There are like certain time frames for certain things. For example, I'm a mom to a teenager, I'm a mom to a toddler. My life is literally like in between the two banners, right? And it's hard for me to navigate life in such a way that I can just up and leave and go traveling, up and leave and, change careers, etc., etc. By the way, just a bit of an update. I have been off the channel for a little bit because I've recently been retrenched. So turning 40 for me means that I am starting my life from scratch. I have no job. I am starting right from the bottom to the top again, and I'm saying to the top because I'm so enthusiastic about it, and it's gonna be one hell of a ride. Okay, the only thing that I know that I'm certain of when turning 40 is that God has got me, and as long as I stay intact with my spirituality and my trust in the Lord, I'm all good. One thing I can also tell you is that I am so going to be embracing the excitement of turning a whole 40. Number one, I am grateful. I'm grateful for the fact that I have reached this mark in my lifetime. 40 for some have not even reached it or thought of reaching it. And for me, I am so grateful that the Lord has granted me an opportunity to get to this age where I am equipped with a lot more wisdom. I'm equipped with a lot more sustainability about what life should be about, knowledge about how to navigate certain things. And trust me when I say that knowledge about how to navigate things, it does not mean that I am perfect, but I'm excited because I'm going into this realm of learning and exploring different things about myself, about my loved ones, about the world. I'm excited about the adventures that I'm about to take, because I plan to take a lot of adventures, right? I plan to travel. I plan to open up a beautiful, if not one or two businesses that are going to push me to my limit. And I want to see how I'm going to evolve in terms of my personality as to how I can, achieve certain things that I never thought that I can be able to do. So it is exciting. And in and as much as it is very fearful, I feel like it's very exciting that I've gotten to this point. The celebration of me turning 40 is also coming up. That's something that I'm really looking forward to. I don't even know what I'm going to do yet, but I do know that it's going to be something intimate, something that speaks about my personality, speaks about, who I am. And that for me just means that it's all about me. And following on to that celebration will be me celebrating my birthday every day. My 40s will be celebrated every day. One thing that I have really learned about, throughout this journey of reaching the age of 40 is that you won't always have the answers. Nobody has the answers. And it's okay to not have the answers, because you know what, that gives you an opportunity to learn more. It gives you an opportunity to open yourself up to other people's ideas and inputs into how they navigate life, how life should be. And it's okay to say no to certain things, and it's okay to push back and have boundaries. It's actually mandatory to have those boundaries in your life, because once you steer away from not having any boundaries and not saying no, your self-awareness and your self-care is so limited that you end up having an empty cup that you can't pour out of. And for me, I've learned that that is the biggest achievement in my life. I'm not saying that having a huge house and a beautiful car and luxury items are my achievements, but the fact that I have gained so much wisdom leading towards my 40th, that is a huge achievement. In terms of my hopes for the future, I hope for peace. I hope for a lot of laughter. I hope for a bit more fun and letting go. I hope for deeper connections with people that are genuine towards me. I hope for great financial freedom. I won't lie, that is a big one. But mostly I hope for contentment, because I think in many of my previous videos I've mentioned how I've always been, when I was much younger, I always used to be so self-conscious and so you know, I was not really confident. And for me, if I can just be content with who I am, love myself for who I am, for what I've achieved thus far, that for me would be like an A+++ in terms of what I've achieved. I definitely look forward to being a bigger best friend to my daughter, because she is a teenager. She's leaving for tertiary soon, so I know that our relationship is going, you know, to evolve on a different level. So I'm looking forward to that, and being that 40-year-old mom that is still cool but relevant, but not too, you know what I mean. For my toddler, I hope to be present more, and I hope to be a mother that he can look at and say that this is the kind of wife that I want to marry one day. In terms of my values, in terms of my ethics, in terms of every single thing that defines what a good woman should be. A woman that is grounded, a woman that has got a vision. I'm looking forward to just perfection in a spiritual sense. I'm looking forward to it all, guys. I've never been more excited. As much as I said in the beginning that it's scary that I'm turning 40, I am more excited more than anything. I really, really am, because I know that the future holds so much, not just for me, but for my children and for my loved ones. So to end off the video, I just want to say that, you know, turning 40 is a big deal, but it's not a big deal. It's the beginning of a fantastic journey. It's not the end of I should have, I could have, I would have. It is more a beginning of I should, I will, and I can. And for me, I cannot wait to take you along this journey with me. I initially was about to like quit YouTube altogether, but I want to push the boundaries. I want to push the extremes that I can go to, and I want to be different. And I want to take you guys along, and I want to see how far I can go in terms of my talents, in terms of my capabilities. I want to take life and just embrace it as it comes, and I don't want to let any moment pass by without any kind of gratitude and joy. So if you're turning 40, I just want you to know that you're an amazing, amazing woman or man, and you are doing just great. You have made it this far, and that means that you're doing something right. So keep it up, keep your head up, and keep going, because life is about to get lit. Having said that, guys, that is the end of the video. If you have not liked the video or the channel, please do like the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Please share it with anybody you find will like this video, and I'll definitely see you in the next one. Here's to turning 40.